Zoro once said that only I can call my dreams stupid. So here's mine. I want a life that doesn't fall apart the moment everything goes wrong. Money that lasts, habit that lasts, and especially work that doesn't burn me out by I turn 35. Now you can judge me later, but first let me tell you the plan. You know that feeling when you tell yourself, oh, I'll start on Monday, then Monday becomes next month, and next month becomes, oh, I'll just do it on a new year. Yep, that was me with this channel. I posted my first video. I felt good about it and I felt a little confident, but then I just disappeared for months. Nothing dramatic happened in my life. Well, there were a few things going on in my life, but my life just got loud and this thing, it got quiet. But that break wasn't wasted. It forced me to sit with one question. What am I actually building here? And why? And the answer I kept landing on was the same word over and over again: sustainability. I don't want quick wins, but instead I want something that holds up. So, hi again, this is me, and this time the plan is real. Let's start with money, because I feel that money is the most concrete way to show what sustainable actually means to me. Now, I live in Toronto, I have one income. The salary isn't bad, but it's not great either. And to be honest, I am tired of personal finance where you spend everything, then panic save and repeat. I want something that holds up long term, or something that can actually sustain me for a long term, even on the months that I mess up. My goal for this year, and I'm going to say it out loud so I have to follow through, is to have 20k in my savings and investing account combined by December. That's like 6 months to have $20,000. Is it possible? Maybe not, but let me show you something. Here is where I am right now, which is like 10% of where we want to be by this end of the year. Now, is 20k realistic? Probably not. But it's not about hitting that exact number, it's more to do with building a system that can help me in the future to achieve much higher goals. And this channel is my accountability. If I'm saying out loud here, that means that I have to show up for it. Maybe like every month. Same logic applies to spending. And honestly, the thing that saved me the more money is embarrassingly simple: buying less stuff. I used to be that person who would research for something for 2 weeks. I would convince myself, oh, it's an investment and I actually do need this. Whether it be an expensive gaming mouse, or the game that I bought on Steam that I only played for an hour, the kitchen gadget that I bought, which I only used twice, or 7 t-shirts with the same shade of black. And I would convince myself that, oh, I actually need this, but in reality, I didn't. Now, before spending, I always ask myself one question: is this gonna make sense to me in the next 6 months, or is it something that I just need right now? Real example, I game casually and I don't need a pro gaming mouse. This Logitech mouse does everything that a pro mouse would do at half the price. Yes, the pro mouse might have some additional features, but it's not something that would actually make me better at playing games. And the same goes with the controllers. I am still using this old PS4 controller to game on my computer. Now that $100 difference goes into my Simple account. It's not just a sacrifice, but it's more of a sustainable habit that I've built for myself, and it's working for me, which is basically buying less stuff. That's the whole idea behind having a sustainable spending habit, where you don't always have to force yourself not to buy something, but it's actually to make a clever decision on where your money is going on and where you're spending your money. Now, here's the thing about relying on just one income source. It's not reliable either. One layoff, one bad year at your work, and the whole plan falls apart. And that's what I'm trying to do here, is that I am trying to build more income sources. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I have $1,000 business running behind my back, which I do not, but I am actively planning to work on something that can sustain me for a long term. Now, what I'm building towards is digital products, maybe content, definitely, and eventually making my own skills work beyond a 9 to 5. I'll make a dedicated video on each and every one of them with real numbers, real results, and real progress on how I'm doing all of it. The goal isn't to get rich quick, it's to build an income that doesn't disappear when one thing goes wrong. And I believe that that's the whole idea about building sustainable income in this economy. And the last piece of this, which I'm most nervous about to say out loud, is work. My current job pays the bills, but it's not sustainable for long term. Not because it's a bad job, just because I know it's not where I'm supposed to end up. So I'm upskilling, learning new things every day. I am not ready yet to say what exactly it will look like, but I am definitely going to document all of the process here in upcoming content. So just to wrap things up, here's the whole thing or the whole idea of this video in just one breath: sustainable income, sustainable health, sustainable work. I mean, it's just the same ideas, but different areas. Something that holds up for a long time and not just look good for a month and then it just falls apart. Now, this channel isn't about having it all figured out, but it actually is the opposite. It's about starting from zero again in a new country with a normal income, and it's just the same slow, boring progress. If that sounds like your life, subscribe. Only I can call my dream stupid. And building something that lasts for a long time, that's not stupid at all. I'll see you in the next one.